Hey up everyone, I hope that you're doing well. For this video I decided to build this small Victorian cottage thing. I don't even know what you'd call it. I guess it's a cottage. Well, either way, I've been wanting to do another Victorian house for a while, ever since that I did that last one, but a much smaller one. I did the last one on a 64 by 64 lot, and yeah, this time I just wanted to go a lot smaller than that. So it's built on a 30 by 20 lot. It uses items from Discover University, Get Together, Strangerville and Romantic Garden stuff, and it has 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. I also built this outdoor grill area underneath this like gazebo / outdoor patio. I honestly don't know what it would be called, but yeah, I figured that the Sims would like a space outside to enjoy in the summer and enjoy the garden, which I really like how it turned out. When I started this build, I wasn't really feeling it. I felt like scrapping it. In fact, a few weeks ago I tried building something like this, and it just wasn't looking right, so I just got rid of it. But I was determined to do another Victorian house because I quite like the look of them. But once I added like columns and windows and recoloured the roof and got started on the landscaping, I started to see the idea that I had in my head like come together in the game, which I don't know if anyone else gets that, but sometimes I'll imagine a build and how I'd like put it together and stuff and what objects I'd use even, but I just can't seem to get that idea out actually into the game. But yeah, I was struggling with it a little bit, but once I got like the details down and those additional touches, I was really liking the build. And I think that yellow just brings it all together and gives it more of like a spring summer feel, which I'm very into at the minute because it's been nothing but like wind and rain where I live in the UK lately, and we had a bit of sunshine and I was like, yes, summer is coming, and it rained again, so I'm glad that I'm able to get those like summer feelings from The Sims at least. So for the exterior, I didn't want to do like too overboard with the landscaping. I did want it to look really neat, but then I think I did get a little bit carried away just a little bit. But I think my next build is going to be a starter home, so I won't be going like too overboard, but I just can't help myself sometimes. I just really enjoy landscaping. But yeah, I do some exterior stuff, then move on to the interior, which I'll talk about in a second. But I do end up putting down that like big fountain from Romantic Garden stuff. When I initially put that down, it wasn't functional, and when I playtested the build, the Sim just couldn't interact with it. But I fixed that and the whole build should be fully functional now. So yeah, for the interior, the layout is a little bit odd, but I think I got it to work. I knew the upstairs part would be tricky, like to work with, as it's only like a small space, so I made it a little bit bigger and then made that into an office because I imagined a writer would live here for some reason. Though I did put an easel outside because I imagined a painter would also live here. I always sort of think that with stuff that I build in Windenburg, I always imagine like quite creative Sims would live in the houses just because of like the scenery and stuff. But yeah, for the interior I wanted to keep it quite simple but still feel like lived in. And yeah, I hope that I managed that with the limited space. So yeah, I think that's about it for the interior and talking about the build in general. I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover. So how are we all doing then? How's your week been so far? Did you have a good weekend? Were you able to rest? Were you able to, do some self-care and just sort of take care of yourself? I think I was able to. I never like quite know because I judge how well I rested based on like how I am on the Monday, and Monday was like fine, so I think I had a good rest. I was able to like just do whatever I wanted to do, but I did have like a migraine on Saturday, which ended up robbing me of the like whole day pretty much. But then I woke up, well, I wasn't really asleep really, but I was like coming out of the migraine at like 10 p.m. on Saturday night, and I was like, I'm not having this. I'm not staying in bed, wasting my weekend when, and just being in pain. I'm just gonna say no. Just say no to the pain and it'll go away, won't it? So, but yeah, luckily, the migraine did actually go. Not because I said no, but just because it just did. I don't know why they come and why they go, but yeah, it's just a bit frustrating, isn't it, when it's like you have all week doing things and then the weekend comes and you want to just like rest or do your hobbies or whatever it is you want to do, and then a migraine comes and just like ruins it. So yeah, that were a bit annoying, but come 10 p.m. I was just like, I'm not having this. I felt a bit less in pain and able to like actually open my eyes and hear sounds without like feeling like I wanted to throw up, and I decided to play some Fall Guys with a friend of mine and Dead by Daylight, which is probably not like the best thing to do after you just had a migraine, like just play games for like hours and hours. Like we were up till, I want to say early hours of the morning, but because I'd like slept all day, I think I'd just like kind of messed up my body clock a little bit. But yeah, it was all right. I felt good about it. I didn't feel like I were doing something wrong, because you know when like you stay up super late and you're just like, oh god, why did I do that? But no, I felt like it was something that I needed to do, so I felt pretty good about it. And Sunday pretty much did nothing, and that felt pretty good as well. So yeah, I had a decent weekend. Let me know how yours was. And yeah, I think that's about it for the voiceover. I'm going to keep this one short today, but as always, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the build or the video, please leave a like. Consider subscribing if you want to see more of my upcoming builds. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Bye!
Yeah.